Hello everyone, GM. Just going to focus on Bitcoin for today's market update. While I do think that I'll be playing altcoins simultaneously, I still think the main topic of discussion should be around Bitcoin and perhaps even the SPX for now. So plans from yesterday played out. We had marked out a support level which held on the retest. So this was the long that we took yesterday, and then price moved up. Our VWAP held and then 64.5 or so. This was our area looking for a rejection along this volume block, and you can call this supply, I guess. So this supply was something that we were targeting. Price came up, nasty rejection. We lost this kind of low volume node I marked out. This particular node is important to me because on the way up from 52.5K, we kind of had a lot of volume here, a lot of consolidation. And then when we had this swing down, there was almost like a volume gap right at the POC of this block, right? We had some volume around here, but then we kind of just swooped down. Same thing happened yesterday. So I feel like this is an important area for price because the moment we get to it, I expect this to be sort of like a vacuum because this is where at one point of time market participants were interested in trading Bitcoin at these levels. Now they're not so much. So I think it's really important. And these are usually vacuums. So if price comes back above, you can kind of expect it to swoop back up, at least till this sort of 63.6K level. And this is like a $1,000 move, which is really important for scalpers, right? I'm not really looking to position for any swings, especially on majors right now. If the bottom scenario plays out where we have these three successive lows, important lows, so if we sweep one of them or two of them and then move back up, I'm interested in longs. We've already covered that. That plan has not changed. My main area of interest is between this 59 or so. So yeah, like either we just do something like this. So I am interested in if we form something like this, and then I'm interested in swing longs. Same thing if we do just, a repeat of that around these levels. Doesn't really matter which level, it's immaterial where price goes down to. It's just how you want to position and what is your risk management. All right. So I was looking at this sort of volume range. So this is from the August high sweep till the present date, and we've had sort of a uniform distribution apart from this low volume area that we talked about, right? So price kind of moved back above and then rejected from this supply here. This is where we have the Monday high as well. So if, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if there's like an off chance of price coming back here and we SFP this high and then we move back down, I think I'm going to be interested in swing shorts all the way down till somewhere around these lows and then, keep a moon bag for lower. Okay. That is one trade opportunity. Another trade opportunity was now we want to play it back till Monday high, but there's a lot of resistance above us, and I'll talk about that on a lower time frame chart, right? So this is our volume distribution. A good long would have been this Monday low sweep. I was actually interested in taking it, but when it happened, I wasn't near the charts, so I could not take it. But price formed the Monday low. We have this distribution, volume distribution below yesterday's. So today, the daily open happened outside of yesterday's volume profile, which means that we can expect this area to be some sort of a magnet, but strong rejection at the same time. So if I were near the charts and I was planning on this, was a move below daily open, quick move back up, you could have taken this long. So this is just an educative uh, kind of educational long. You could have taken this and then moved back up. One thing that's really concerning though is that we are now losing this VWAP that we had from the August high sweep, and that's why I kind of expect price to reject from previous value area levels. So this was our distribution from the day before yesterday, and this was our distribution from yesterday. So this is previous day value area low, right? Yeah, previous day value area low. So if we get some sort of a move here in SFP, you can target for price to go lower again, because this VWAP is something that is really important, and we're just failing to hold above it. We're just chopping around it, which is very concerning for me right now. So I'm more biased towards further downside, but what we can't really take any new trades here, right? So the thing that's most plausible right now is for price to form some sort of a move up before down, and this low volume reaction around this VWAP is kind of concerning. And also, if you remember the last video, I said whenever we move back down this VWAP, let me just clear it up. Yeah, whenever we move back down, you'll have a lot of liquidations, a lot of longs getting stopped out, and people puking positions. The good thing, as of right now, is that we held it somehow, and we're trying to push up. So lower time frame, unless and until we lose these levels or we have like a deviation above, as I talked about, you want to look for longs, but I believe that they need to be scalp longs rather than swing longs, right? And when I say that there's actually kind of lower time frame bullish, because you have a demand area here, you had an NPOC that was tagged around here, and then price did not spend a lot of time below this Monday low. So you can actually target this all the way to the highs, but given this distribution that we had above, it's better to keep lower targets or maybe just trail stop losses. And the same thing, if we actually look at EXO, you will understand what I'm talking about. So right now I'm looking at Bybit. Mostly I look at Binance for strong market positioning, but I think Bybit is more important as of right now because there's a lot of retail participants here. So given how many people are trapped or how many people are momentum trading, and the reason I'm kind of lower time frame bullish is because of Bybit. We had some longs. So this was our Monday low sweep, if you recall this from the chart here. So this was our Monday low sweep, and you see there's a lot of longs getting stopped out here. Not too many shorts getting added, which is concerning. If we had trapped shorts here, that could have been fuel for higher. But regardless, this is a bullish setup. You could and you should have taken that long that I missed as well. And now this negative stack delta, I feel like this is going to be concerning, because once people, like, it's just basic psychology that once you get stopped out on a long, you are not likely to long at the same price that you got stopped out at, right? Even though it's a bullish setup. So this is a lot of longs getting you stopped out, and this is called stacked negative delta imbalance, where repeatedly, this is the 2 hour chart, repeatedly you see a lot of open interest is down, a lot of negative delta stacked against each other, and they just keep forcing price down. And this is because we had a lot of spot selling yesterday. So this was the spot CVD from yesterday. And once we saw spot selling off, that is when you saw an open interest puke at the same time. All right. The scenario right now is slightly different. I wouldn't say completely different. So yeah, I hope you can see my chart right now. So the perp CVD is kind of flat, open interest kind of flat. This is the aggregate chart. Spot is still not showing too much interest, and I believe it will not show too much interest until the SPX gets back in form, so to say. So that's why I believe that Bitcoin is just going to follow the stock index. So we talked about it moving down yesterday, and I still think that it can move down. It's just that this is a level where you expect some sort of support, right? So today we could do something like this. Anything can happen. If we close back down and then you see SPX on the lower time frames looking a little bit distributive, this is a pretty significant 4 to 5% drop that could coincide with Bitcoin going to our areas of interest, which is 59 is 5%. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Yeah. So our level of interest near the 57.5 specifically. So 5% drop there, 8% drop here. I mean, it could fall more, but there's no guarantees. That's just my first area of interest. Lower time frame, I'm still going to be looking for some alt longs, as I said. And you know my areas of resistance and my areas of support. If we go all the way to Monday high, I think a lot of things could be invalidated on the short side argument of things, but I'm not really planning for that, at least for today. We have CPI on Thursday and we have FOMC minutes tomorrow. So those could be news catalysts to send us up or down. Today, I'm expecting a sort of range to develop because this is the kind of distribution that we have right now. So you had 2 days of price ranging here after we kind of recovered from the 60K levels. So you have a distribution here, and then you have a distribution, volume distribution here. So I expect price to chop around these ranges unless we can break back above here. Then we can, all right, then we can talk about all the way up till 63.9 or something. So in that case, your long would look something like first you want price to kind of sustain above here, and then whatever is the local low. So then your long could look something like this, or maybe even this for further targets. If that happens, we'll plan for that. For now, I think we can form some sort of a range because you had a lot of volume, a lot of value built here. Price moved back up. This is sort of a uniform distribution. But within this uniform distribution, as you can see, there's a lot of volatility. Like this is a pretty significant range, right? So 2.5% daily range for Bitcoin is actually pretty significant. And daily value area for Bitcoin. Actual range is 3.73%. So 3.73% daily range in Bitcoin is actually pretty high nowadays, and 2.5% value range. So in that case, I am expecting price to sort of chop around here. If there's spot interest coming up into the market and we break back above, that's a different story. Otherwise, another potential long could be, since you see the value that we've built here, if we see a quick move down to this NPOC here, and then we come back up, especially like above Monday low, then that could be a long, simply just a long towards these highs. So those are my plans on Bitcoin. I will be trading altcoins based on that, and I will post on Twitter, I'll post on Telegram whenever I do take the trade. If you are already in this trade, that Monday low sweep trade, so I think you want to at least take partials. You should have already taken partials around, you should take partials around this level, the value area high of the day, and then definitely some more partials around 62.8K, and maybe then just sit out, right? It's a 2 hour trade, pretty decent trade. So all the best for today. I'll keep posting updates on all platforms and maybe even do an altcoin stream if we see what we like. All right. So have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.